How to motivate students in the classroom. The bell rang, yet no one moved. Every student watched in stunned silence as Daniel slowly crumpled his test paper, the red F burning into his eyes. Tears shook inside him as he whispered, "I'm not who they think I am." And in that single moment, the classroom's brightest student finally broke. Daniel lived in a quiet suburban town just outside Portland, Oregon, where his reputation as the smart kid followed him everywhere. Teachers praised him, classmates admired him, parents pointed to him as an example. But behind that polished image, Daniel felt like he was drowning. His mind was exhausted, his motivation burned out, and the pressure to stay perfect pressed heavier on him every day. In the classroom, he sat quietly, hoping the teacher wouldn't call his name, because even simple questions made his chest tighten. Inside, he wasn't confident, he was collapsing. The day he failed the test shattered the last piece of stability he had left. As the class emptied, Daniel stayed frozen in his seat, trying to understand how everything had gone so wrong. His teacher, Ms. Carter, walked over and sat next to him. Her voice was calm, but filled with concern. "Daniel, what happened?" He stared at his shoes, unable to hide it anymore. "I study. I stay up late. I try so hard, but nothing makes sense anymore. I feel stupid." His voice cracked under the weight of months of silent struggle. Ms. Carter didn't scold him. She simply said, "You're not stupid. You're overwhelmed. Success doesn't come from pressure. It comes from direction. Let's start small." That night, Daniel didn't force himself to study for hours like he usually did. Instead, he tried something new. Just 10 minutes of focused effort on one topic. No perfection, no overthinking. Just 10 minutes. And to his surprise, he understood something. Not everything, but enough to feel a spark of hope he thought he had lost. The next day, he did it again. 10 minutes, then 15, then 20. He began creating a rhythm. Study, breathe, understand, repeat. It wasn't easy. There were nights when frustration pushed tears from his eyes, days when he felt hopeless, moments when he wanted to give up completely. But he kept showing up, quietly, consistently, and with a determination he didn't know he had. Weeks passed and, slowly, without anyone noticing, Daniel changed. He wasn't suddenly perfect, but he was stronger, more disciplined, more focused. And then came the moment that shifted everything. During a difficult lesson, Ms. Carter asked a question that froze the whole room. Every student avoided eye contact. But Daniel felt a quiet whisper inside him say, "Try." Before he could stop himself, he raised his hand. The class turned, waiting for him to fall apart again. His heart pounded. His voice trembled, but he explained the answer step by step. When he finished, the room stayed silent until Ms. Carter smiled and said, "Excellent work, Daniel." In that moment, warmth spread through him. Not pride, but belief. From then on, Daniel stopped chasing perfection and started chasing consistency. He wasn't the loudest in class, nor the fastest, but he was steady. He began to enjoy learning again, not because it was suddenly easy, but because he was finally in control of the process. One afternoon, he stayed after class, not out of fear, but gratitude. "Ms. Carter," he said softly, "I didn't become smarter. I just started showing up for myself." She smiled. "That's the real secret. Success is built in small, consistent steps." By the end of the school year, Daniel was not the top student in the class. He was something far more powerful. resilient, disciplined, and confident in his ability to grow. He learned that motivation is not lightning. It doesn't randomly strike. It grows, slowly, quietly, each time you refuse to quit. Final whisper from Dark Mind Whispers. Growth doesn't come from perfection. It comes from small choices, small efforts, and small victories repeated over and over again until the impossible becomes real. If Daniel can rise, so can you. Show up, start small, stay consistent. And for more life-changing cinematic stories, subscribe to Dark Mind Whispers.